Hey, thank you for tuning in to Ask a Black Woman. It's Shanera, the mouthpiece. You already know it's going to be a good one. So go ahead and hit the subscribe so you get those notifications. I do want some comments about what we're about to talk about. I don't know what we're about to talk about. But a nice lady right here who's preferring to remain off camera, but you'll be able to hear her voice. Is going to ask me a question, and I don't know what she going to say. So let's get right into it. All right, Anonymous, can you give your ethnic background and where you were born and raised? Speak up loud a little bit if you can.
I was born in Mexico up until about 10 years old, and then came to California.
Okay, hope you guys heard that. I'm going to get a little closer. Born in Mexico until she was 10, and then she's been in California since? Mm-hmm. All right, so Anonymous, what is your question for this black woman today?
Question is to you ghetto considered only for, when you think ghetto, is it just mainly black people, or is it everybody, or can anybody be can a Mexican person be ghetto, or a white person be ghetto?
Snap! That's a good question. I was recently volunteering with some people I think that are pretty cool people. Now, the people that I volunteer are at least 10 years younger than me. And I heard this girl, she said it once and then she said it again, like she kept using the term, like real loose. Mm-hmm. And then she said, they don't even have any more paper towels in the bathroom. That's just ghetto. Mm-hmm. Then they ran out of something else. That's just ghetto. Now, what I know of this girl, this white girl, is that she really well off. And I thought to myself, what you know about the ghetto, little well-off white girl? What you know about the ghetto? But at my age, I pick and choose my battles. I didn't feel like I had the strength. It wasn't even necessary for me to go into it. So as I sat there in my silence, my wisdom began to speak back in me too. Why are you trying to defend the ghetto? Are you proud of living in the ghetto, Shanera, Miss Black Woman? And then are you saying that ghetto is associated with being black? I just had the conversation with myself. So I'm glad I kept my damn mouth shut, because that is making an assumption, at least to me. And at that live moment is saying that ghetto is associated with being black. But it does do something to me when I hear people that are non-black saying it. Well, let's be specific, white, like Lily White, well off, saying that loosely. Because I was raised in the ghetto, let me say that, right? And even though we were in the ghetto, we kept a clean house. We kept basic paper towels, napkins, toilet paper. Even if it was a struggle for my mom to do so, we had what we had to get by. So I can speak about it. So I don't need you to say, oh, not having certain basic things is ghetto, because you don't know about that. That's not to say that in the ghetto, that ain't some people not making it and getting by either. So it's kind of goes both ways. Now here's the other side of that. So even if it's not a white person, if a Mexican person, if a Latin person of Latin descent says it, I don't have no problem with it. Now ain't that a trip? This is me dealing with what I perceive. I have some cool Latin friends that use that term around me. But I know he grew up just as hood as I did. So I don't have a problem with it. That's a good one, Anonymous. I feel like I got more to say, but I'm going to let it sit and marinate for a second. Another Anonymous in the room? We have Anonymous in the room. Do you want to speak up and tell your background?
I am of Armenian descent.
All right.
Second generation in the U.S.
Okay.
Christian question.
Okay.
Who's your favorite woman in the Bible and why?
Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, I'm going to stop the video and do that one. That's totally different from this one, okay? This is good. So I hope you enjoyed the question from our first Anonymous. What's your take on the word ghetto? who can and cannot use it. Did I answer your question thoroughly? That was good. I love it. Thank you so much for doing that for me.